That's the perfect time to buy assets, though. It's when prices are so low, you can come get something at 30, 40% asset value. Partners, we're a second generation family office with a specialty in oil and gas and energy investing. We've been around for about 30 years. About 5 years ago, we started really taking on more outside capital as the second generation of the family kind of took over. And over the last 3 years, we've gone full cycle on multiple projects and are really excited kind of about the future. We specialize, like I said, in the oil and gas and energy space. We have a few investments right now in North Texas where our offices are located, and we're even looking and dabbling a little bit in the carbon credit space. So really excited. I think there's a lot of real interesting stuff going on in the overall energy business from a niche perspective.
Yeah, tell us a little. I mean, coming off of Jay's speech, it's kind of cool to go right into it a little bit. Tell us your thoughts on the industry as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's ripe for disruption right now. I think, with the new administration, the question that the gentleman asked right there about where prices will go, I think is on everybody's mind. I usually like to take a step back and say, if you're worried about where prices are going from our side of the business as an operator, you're not really thinking too long term. We've seen prices drop, say, $2 in the last, 5 days. If that completely changes your underwriting metrics, from my seat kind of in the finance side, you're not really going about picking your projects right. I should be able to pick a project that I know I can develop for the next 5 years with a huge band of prices. Obviously, if we went to negative $5, no one would be drilling, but I should be able to produce all the way down to the low to mid 40s if we're really going to sink our teeth into a project.
When you reflect back to, say, the early 2000s, when, in late 90s, early 2000s, when the price of oil was $24 a barrel roughly, like, how do you see, that's obviously a world away. What would precipitate something like that happening again? I guess the economy being really slow for the next 5 years.
I guess coronavirus too, maybe. What's funny about that is that's the perfect time to buy assets, though. It's when prices are so low, you can come get something at 30, 40% asset value, especially for like family office like us that is always sitting on deployable capital into these assets. So if we do see one of those events again, we grew 3x during that time because we were able to acquire properties at very low valuation. So not that we want something like that to happen, but if we did, we're primed and ready to go.
Awesome.
Join the Family Office Club by visiting familyoffices.com. We look forward to seeing you at our next live event.